Jasmine here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, a special hello Yahweh and hola
Makadini.
Gaby.
Namaste.
to you. So today I have 3 special guests with me.
Koda.
Elijah.
Ashna.
Yes, and it's a really interesting topic that we have today. I know it's my channel, but I'm giving the reins over to Kuda because he has some questions that we are going to give a guy's perspective on and a girl's perspective on.
Okay, so we're talking to Jasmine, and she was talking to this dude. We were texting, but it so happened that the dude was like right in front of her, and she didn't want to go to him because she thought he would think she was stalking him.
I just thought it was weird.
But he was right there. Why didn't you like speak to him?
Because it's weird.
It's like
Anyway, that brought about the question like, why do girls play games?
Well, no. We said why do people play games? Because
Correction.
because he even, I'm pretty sure he saw me too. And he didn't say anything either.
Well, it's 2018, why didn't you say something? Like, why are you expecting him to say something?
I just didn't want to say anything because I'm an awkward person.
Oh wow, that changed the whole thing. I don't know why it had to be a game. Why did it have to be a game?
It wasn't a game, it's just that we had to like speak. We were going to speak later anyway. So I was waiting till then.
Well, he could have seen her and not said anything either.
But we don't know.
Oh, we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know.
We sit
Okay.
here with her.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Alright, so
Oh, we
that's
know
the
he
background.
just got hurt so bad.
Oh
He
my
shattered.
gosh.
Yeah, so he's not gonna. We know you're not. Like, you have no reason not to, but we don't know why.
You don't know my background.
See, that's the thing. Don't be naive about that shit. It's like, oh my god.
Dude, it's
What?
Yeah, like, I'm not flirting. I'm like, you flirting. Like, stop.
I think girls' natures are just more flirty.
Friendly, yeah. Because
like,
girls.
Okay, cool. But then just admit I'm being flirty.
No,
but it's in my
because-
nature.
no,
Girls are
because we
lovey-dovey with
yeah, we
their
don't
Okay,
mean
cool.
it.
But when dudes,
We don't
dudes,
mean it as flirting.
Yeah.
but when dudes, it's just part of their nature to be charismatic and like flirty. Oh, sorry. What do you? we can bleep. We can use the bleep sound. We can use the bleep sound. For all you know, I'm saying fruit. But someone can walk by and I'll be like, those are nice shoes.
Okay, that's fine.
And then
Yeah.
someone else can walk by and I'll be like, those are nice shoes. And like,
You can
Also
tell
tell
like
Hey,
different.
No, it's not just the
So
tone. It's like there's a lot that goes behind
Okay.
flirting. If a girl goes out her way and you're like, you smell good today. Okay.
Yeah, no, she was.
Because you're not telling
Okay,
everyone they smell good.
What?
Why you
No,
telling me?
oh my god.
Why you
See,
telling
this
me?
is why people take it out of context.
Exactly.
Because I think I'd like to believe that people don't say things that they don't mean.
Yeah.
So if I went up to you and said, oh, you smell nice today, I wouldn't be flirting with you, I'd just be telling you
Yeah.
smell nice.
Fair enough.
You
No,
could,
no,
you could
that's what
combine
I'm
the
saying.
factors.
Yeah, you see, but that's what I'm saying. Like this, it's just you know.
So, I think we pretty much covered the background and
Way
yeah,
too good.
you got to know a little too much about me today, but that's okay. The next question we have is, what really is considered a game?
So I think that playing a game would be if you're set to be in a relationship and you feel something for this person, then you shouldn't be beating around the bush. I think that playing a game would be like, you know, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. And one day you're hot, one day you're cold, one day you're hot, one day you're cold. And like it confuses the other person because I think it's, well, why am I standing around and wasting my time with you when I could be making something real with someone else? I think that's what a game would be to me.
See, the whole thing is, right, I don't feel like I see someone one day and I'm like, I want to marry you. And then girls take the whole getting to know a person stage as a waste of time. Cause
Wait, no.
It depends on how long it goes.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time if I'm like talking to you for 5 years and then you realize you
yeah,
don't want
see,
to
you
be
playing yourself. Nah, you playing yourself. 5 years, you playing
games.
yourself.
Okay, months. Let's say months. I think that talking
Okay.
to somebody and getting to know each other for months is like a bit ridiculous. Like,
Oh, before like saying, do you want to be my boyfriend or girlfriend?
I still
Well,
feel like
Or like, do you want to be engaged?
Oh,
no,
I feel
like
like
what,
for
like
people-
discussing where things are gonna go
Yeah.
and like
Okay, like
what your
putting a title
intentions
on
are.
it?
No,
Yeah.
I don't
Or
think.
not.
No, I don't even.
no, just making a direction clear. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
that is
we're going.
necessary
Yes.
after a
I
certain.
don't even know, like the whole idea of putting labels and names on your relationship is, I don't know.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
I think it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you two should know what's between you two, that's not between the rest of the world.
Yeah, that means you still have to have the conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the
like,
conversation
yo,
at least needs to
yeah.
happen.
But I know dudes
really
that are
dumb.
closer to side chicks
Yeah.
than they are to their girlfriends. So it's like the label stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
Yeah.
just a position, but doesn't necessarily mean that that's. Dudes play so much games, right? It's easy for dudes to seem
Like they don't care.
like. No, the other way around. I feel like it's both. Like they don't care or they care. Because I've seen the reason so many girls, like, I don't blame girls that get like super upset after a guy misses them. Because I've seen dudes be a girl and like from day one, they're preaching marriage. They're preaching, I want to do this and this and this. They make it seem like they're crying out their feelings to you, but I feel like.
But
Look,
I
have you
think
guys
those
have you
girls-
guys seen that like picture somewhere on the internet? It's like one good girl gets with a bad guy, and then she screws up, and then screws up the next relationship, and the same thing will happen.
Like,
Like, it's just
cycle
yeah, it's
shit.
just perpetual,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
you can't tell who's been hurt in a relationship in the
Yeah.
past. You don't know what people's home circumstances are, so you don't know what they're looking up to.
Mhm.
So the reason people are so different is because like there's different circumstances for each person. So it's a conversation I think that needs to happen. Like, look, I had a bad relationship and this is why I'm like this.
Yeah.
If you're not into it, like I need to know now and we can call it quits kind of thing.
Girls know how to play in that gray area where it's like, I'm available, but I'm not super available.
Right, because I
No,
think
like emotional wise, like,
Well, it's
you
because
get to know when I'm upset, but you don't really get to know that I have this traumatic past or something like
well,
that.
it's because sometimes you want to try to give your more of yourself to them, but then you get scared or like
Yeah,
that's
and then
the
you
thing.
pull back a bit,
That's the thing, and I get
and you're
that.
trying to
Whereas,
find like the balance.
whereas dudes don't have that. It's either like a black or white. That's why when a dude falls hard, he's
Falls
telling
hard.
you everything. You hearing how like insecurities and all that stuff. He's telling you that stuff, and that's why it takes us. Because for us, it's like a matter of that. There's no like transition of like I'm telling you bit by bit, bit by bit. You wake up one day, you realize
I trust this person.
This. I'm just, and I trust this person, not partially, fully.
They're more like in love with the idea of a person, and like when you open up, like they're like, damn, I wasn't prepared for that shit.
Exactly,
Excuse my
right.
French. And then like falls apart.
are you talking about like from a guy's perspective about that or
Yeah, this from the guy's perspective.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think it's
I think-
true because
yeah.
I think like a lot of times girls are afraid to show that side because they don't want to scare off the guy, and sometimes it doesn't do anything but a disservice to the girl because then she starts acting some type of way and it pisses the guy off more kind of thing. So yeah,
So we're not playing games.
I think-
everyone's protecting themselves.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what it is.
But
I mean, not everyone, but like.
you have to get to a point where you have to put that aside if
Yeah.
you really care about
Yeah.
that person.
Because protecting yourself is playing games.
Look, I think the best thing to
You
do,
don't have to-
and this is going to everybody, is just be honest from the beginning about who you are.
Yeah.
Just accept it,
Yeah.
and it's just a process of learning.
But I don't think I agree with like putting it all on the table. Like,
Yeah, honesty,
Well, no, I mean-
honesty doesn't mean openness.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have to
different
tell
things.
me that, like there's different things that I would like to know from the get-go.
Right.
Like, oh, I have a child.
Yeah,
I would like to know that.
Yeah, no,
But you don't
that's
have to tell
straight
me,
up
like-
lying.
You don't have to tell me like your childhood traumas right away. Off
yeah, that's not what I meant. I just meant like
fair
what
enough.
like Jasmine was saying.
Yeah.
But it's not easy. Everyone has like whatever comes after that whole good presentation. You sort of want someone to fall in love with. Like, I wish it was like that love that
Yeah,
we
but
see
then
was like.
that gives you false expectations, and then once you show the real you,
Yeah.
then they're like, oh well.
But it's
You're
not
not like
false
how you were in the
expectations though, because why does one have to be one or the other? Why can't I be this good person? Like, what I'm telling you is not lies.
Mhm.
Who I'm presenting to you is, I'm not faking it. It is who I am.
But you're putting
But
in
I
more
do-
effort than you would later on once you're more comfortable.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I would put, like, the good is the good from here till we die. But I am withholding certain issues that I might have that don't dictate my day daily.
You put up your best side first, And once you show your qualities and you get to know the person, then you start showing like getting a bit more vulnerable step by step, because no one's going to be able to take in like all your issues
Absolutely.
up front, and then they decide, wait, he's got these good sides, but
Right.
can I put up with the bad sides to get the good out of it? And I think that's all you have to do when
Right.
it comes to that. Yeah.
I think the biggest thing I learned about in my relationship was things aren't like Hollywood movies. Like, I think as girls, we think that things have to go a certain way. And like what you're saying, like everybody puts their best face forward first, and then things get ugly later. And a lot of times people don't like those sides that they see, and that becomes an issue too. So,
Yeah. Well, I think it's fine to continue revealing yourself little by little, but at the same time, don't little by little stop doing the things you did to get that person.
Right,
Because a lot
right.
of people do that, so you get the
change
bad
yourself, yeah.
later, but you don't get what they also showed you in the beginning. You don't still get that as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like you just continually try to win whoever you're with. Stay lovable is what I do.
Yeah.
Have the dating mindset through your whole relationship.
What about the casual stuff? Where it's not, I'm looking for a relationship. Because let's be honest, girls aren't necessarily always looking for
Right.
like a marriage relationship,
Yeah.
but they always want to be treated like it's
It's
that.
a relationship.
You guys get how that? So that's where it's like, I feel like a dude comes off as playing games for keeping it real.
You have to say those from the get-go. Like,
Right.
I'm not looking for anything. If you are, then this won't work. But, if you're on the same page, then we can go. And then once someone's feelings change, we just have to let each other know and, like, stop.
Right.
That's, like, all you have to do.
I agree.
It is that simple. I wish that's what y'all did though.
Yeah.
Cause, right? Because this is the thing. This is why I feel like it's playing games, right? I don't necessarily like it can be that simple. What bugs me, like they want you, if you're only looking for something casual, right? And I'm just speaking like, then you should act like a dog or something like that. I'm not a dog, but that doesn't mean
Because most girls, as much as they don't want to admit it, can't do casual relationships.
I know.
And so
There's a very small percentage, I'm sure, of females who can.
Yeah, and when a guy isn't acting like trash, it's harder for her.
That's thinking that was put in you.
Yeah.
And with dudes, I just feel like eventually we're given that freedom by society earlier to decide who we want to be than females. So you're still thinking the way you were taught to think, whereas we are given the choice to be an emotional dude, a strong dude, or whatnot, where you're given like, are you
I disagree there. This is like just in regards to sex, right? I'm not saying
no, just relationship.
to relationships.
Yeah.
This is in regards to that. But then you alluded to like emotions and crying and stuff. And I don't think guys have that emotional license to cry or to express themselves emotionally. You're saying like girls are taught you're supposed to be like this, whereas guys are given a license, you can be whatever you want. But we're actually taught, be straight, be a man, don't cry, do this a certain way. This is how you're supposed to hold yourself. You're not supposed to express yourself in a certain way.
Yeah, game is being played, whether you like it or not.
Fair enough. Let's not play games. Just be upfront, as she said. And at the end of the day, if you're honest, it's gonna work out for you. So instead of being selfish, let's just be honest with each other and make this a simple situation. Because we're just complicating something that should be simple.
Yeah, I think that's where it becomes complicated. People don't want to communicate and people are selfish.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's hard to not be. It's
Yeah.
human nature. Okay, guys. Well, obviously, this was a much more loaded question than we anticipated, but I think we got into we covered some good ground, and I think that we can hopefully continue the discussion at some other point. Yeah, probably. It's gonna be necessary.
Part one. It's like a part
Yeah.
one.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, so if you like the video, then of course subscribe so that you can see when we post another video. Like and comment what questions you might want us to cover. Oh yeah, so it's just like right here.
Oh, just right
So
here.
just,
Subscribe.
What do you agree with? What do you disagree with?
Yeah, so
Comment,
just
share.
let us know what you thought. If you agree with what our points were or not,
And give our girl a big thumbs up.
And share the video, brother. It's just 2 clicks.
That's all you have to do.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.